So what I normally trade is I trade what is I call the 1030. So I'm looking for a trend. Because the trend is your friend, and then I look for a pullback below the 10. Let me show. Here's a pullback below the 10, and then I look for a break above the 10. But I look to make sure that there's um, a level that I can go to. So, like for an example, this swing high right here, it's good for 4 pips. So it'll be a resistance level up here for me. So I wait for a break at I wait for a close below, then a close above the 10, and then the next candle, if it breaks above that signal candle, this is my signal candle, then I'll take that candle uh, long for 3 or 4 pips, and then I'll look for levels of resistance where I think it's going to stall, and if it looks like it's going to stall, then I get out of the trade sooner than the swing high or the swing low. So for an example here, we have on this New Zealand dollar, we have a pullback. On my other monitor, I'm looking at higher time frames as well. So I've got a 15-minute, 1 hour, and a 4 hour. So I'm kind of cheating a little bit because I'm not showing all of my charts at the moment, but um, I am looking for trends. So I know that, for an example, I know that we've had a pullback on the New Zealand. Let me just go here. Sorry, I've got well, the last hour or the last 4 hours has been a climbing. So and we got a little bit of a pullback in this 4 hour period. So I'm just biding my time to go to the next level. And I like to trade from level to level, so I trade from I trade from the 50, the 25, the 50, the 0, and the 75 levels. So right now it's sitting at the 75 level. If you look here, it's bouncing off this 75. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for that to break above the 75, and then maybe come back and retest it, and then more than likely it'll go, if it's done its retesting properly, more than likely it'll go up to the next big number, which is 0. But let's find a trade so we can show you what I'm talking about instead of just talking about it. All right, so I have nothing here on the Aussie CAD. If you guys have, oh, you want the rules? Okay, I think I just gave them to you. I don't use the MACD as much as I used to. MACD basically, I'm looking at that if it's down below the 20 and it's turned and it's starting to head upwards, once it breaks the 20, and if it's in line with my signals, like for example right here, I don't know if you can see that or not. I can make that bigger for you. If you look here for an example, crosshair, the MACD changed color right here. I got a signal right here. Therefore, there's my trade there, and then we can do the same thing coming down here. We don't have, so there really is the MACD over here. It's the same idea. There's the signal to go long there. The MACD is, and there's your trade. You have a pullback here on the MACD. There's the pullback, and there's your entry, and there's your trade. I think I already showed you this one here. There's your trade. So the MACD does work with regards to the, but I really don't follow it that religiously anymore. It does work. I do keep it on there because I do. I guess I just visualize it. I see it as it's and I know when I take a bad trade, I've looked at it and said, oh, I should have paid a little bit more attention to that, to the MACD as well. But it's a bad habit, unfortunately. Rules. I think I just gave you the rules. I'm just looking for a trade to get into here. So, well, I missed this EJ. I don't like to chase it. I did have an inside bar here. I'll get a little bit of a pullback here on this. EJ actually does look promising on a 15-minute and the 5-minute to go long, but on the 4-hour it's not looking as promising. So let me change that. Just give me a second here. There we go. All right, so euro dollar. So if this closes below the 10, the euro dollar here closes below my 10 moving average, and then closes above, I'll get a signal, another signal to go long here. It's been long, since just before London Open. So I do expect a bit of a pullback, maybe back down to the big number, or even the daily open. Having 3 significant big 1-hour climbs, there is going to be some kind of a pullback going to happen here, I would think. And let's see here. Just might not even get into a trade here. All right, so we have a opportunity to go long here on the GJ. My target on the GJ would be 10 pips. So let's buy the GJ. There we go. It's one of the, once the trade's in, it's in. So I should on this candle, which is oh, I don't have that. Let me set that up. I don't know. Way over there. All right, so we've got a little bit of time here before the next candle. So, all right. We have an inside bar here on the dollar Sheffy to go short. Needs to break this inside bar and the signal bar here, but I'll throw a pending order right there. Let's see what happens. And let's see. Okay, we're a little bit behind on the UJ at the moment, but we'll go flip through here, see if there's any other trades to take opportunity on. I have a pullback on the ECAD, so that could be an opportunity to go long again. I should have taken that EJ, but I didn't want to chase it, so. Another minute and 40 seconds, and if this candle breaks above the 10 moving average, we'll be looking at taking the euro dollar long, as long as it doesn't break the last swing high. We're kind of ranging here on this pound yen that we took. Pull back on the UCAD. Let's go to the euro dollar. We were looking at it here. All right, so we're in profit on the pound yen. So let's see. Let's watch the trade for a minute, see what happens. So my target will be like I got a just in case it does a huge spike up. I have a 40 pip automatic take profit and a 15 pip stop loss in, but and I have a 5 pip trailing stop, so another 3 pips and it'll hit the trailing stop, so that way it becomes a free trade for me if it does that. All right, so we have a new candle now. Let's go look at the euro dollar and see if we got a signal. So we have an inside bar, but it's still below the it's in what I call the squeeze. It's between the 2 moving averages. So it's a 50-50 chance, that one, to go long, in my opinion. But we'll see. You guys have questions? Ask your questions. But if I look over to see them, then I'll try and answer them the best I can. Everybody can hear me okay? All right, let's go look at that euro dollar. All right, so I've my trailing stop should be kicking in on this pound yen. I'm going to take this euro dollar long. Okay, pound yen. No, it didn't kick in yet, but what am I up now? I'm 2.5, 3 pips. Let me look at a higher time frame for a second here. Yeah, I'm hitting some resistance on the H1. Go back, pull this over a little bit. So we're hitting some resistance right in here. Oops, right here. So I'll probably just let me just do that. Yeah, I'm just going to exit this trade. I'm out of it. Take my profit and run. Let me see, is there any questions? No. All right, we're in the euro dollar. It's biting me a little bit. And my pound Sheffy hasn't, or dollar Sheffy hasn't triggered yet. If it doesn't trigger on the next candle, I'll remove my sell stop. The further it gets away from the signal candle, which is the less likely it's going to be a profitable trade, in my opinion. So so the GJ probably just went. I see it came back, so I'm happy to take that money out of my so that I'm not sitting in any kind of a negative trade with it once it's gone into profit. So I'm more than, once I take the trade and it's initially in the negative, that's one thing. But to like this euro dollar, all right, I should have just stayed away from it for a little bit, but it's AJ. Okay, we have another 2 minutes, 1 minute before this AJ becomes a signal, and if I take it, I'm going to take it just down to the 200 because I know it'll bounce off the 200, so I'll wait for a signal on it. Let me minimize this since nobody's asking me questions. Let me see here. How do I do that? All right, there we go. All right, so AJ, let's look at Aussie dollar. Nothing. All right, we have a ECAD. There we go. We have a signal for the ECAD to go long, and once it breaks, we're in. So I'm in the trade, and my take profit will be 10 pips away. I have an inside bar on the EA. Let's take a quick look at it, and a signal. So that's a good trade. So let's take that one as well. All right. So we won't stay in these long. So, and let's see here. Euro dollar, it's wanting to go up. Pound Aussie's bouncing off to 200. Let's see what happens there. Nothing on the pound yen. Nothing on the pound dollar. So for an example on that pound yen, when I took it, let me pull that over. See, I was happy to get out of it because now if I just stayed in it on my entry, I would be down, 8-9 pips. So, all right. Got a little bit of dancing over there. Let's go look at the euro dollar. Euro dollar's down about 8 pips on me at the moment. Actually 4 pips. Euro Aussie is just breaking even. All right, let's see if there's any questions here. Yeah, nobody's talking. You guys still see my charts okay? Yeah, okay, good. Don't be afraid to ask questions. It's a lonely world out there for traders.
So David, how long do you trade each day?
I tried to be in it about Tokyo close about an hour ago, and I'll be done in about an hour. So 2 hours is kind of my max. Well, I mean, unless it's a rainy day, and then I'm in for the day. Um, I I, um, I like to get out, and I've got other projects on the go all the time, so um, I don't like to just. I don't need to sit in front of my computer all day. Um, I'm getting beat up on that EuroCAD at the moment as well. Take a look at it. Yeah, it's all right. I'm still okay with it. I'm going to look at this dollar chef that I have a pending order on. I have a new signal there, so uh, I'm not going to let me move it up any. There we go. So it's probably going to take that pending order to go short. It has consolidated here for a little bit, but it still looks promising. So okay, I'm in the trade now. Um, so I've got
What's that indicator? Sorry, what's that indicator that you're using that changes both your charts?
it's my own indicator. Let me let me minimize this first. Yeah, it's an indicator I had built for me. If I show you, let's do this. Let's see if I can do this.
It's quite neat, that's quite tidy, that. I like that.
Yeah.
Is it a shareable thing or is it just unique to you?
Not, it will be. Um, let me share both my monitors at the moment. I just minimized my Skype and everything, which I had stuck up here in this corner. So um, you can see here if I pull this over. Let's just do this. Go to there. You can see you can see four charts now. Can you see four charts or just this? It's just the two.
No, no, I still only see two.
I thought oops. I thought I shared four. Let's see here. Oh, both screens. All right, so now you should be able to see four charts.
Ah, yes, okay,
All
now,
right.
yes.
So I have my setup is I've got three big monitors. So I got one 50-inch and two 43s, and then I have three 20-inch monitors as well that I use for news and what have you. But what happens is that you see all my pairs are down here at the bottom. I know it's probably very small for you to see at the moment, but all my pairs are at the very bottom of this on my main monitor. And it gives me my alerts, which I should get an alert here. I won't get one for a minute. But this is a 15-minute chart. This is a 1-hour chart. And then on my 5-minute chart, so when I want to the pairs that I want to trade, I've inputted them onto the chart like this. So if I click on the Aussie yen, if you can see, it changes them on all of them. So now I'm looking at the 1 hour, the 15-minute, and I can change these times to whatever I want. So if I want a 4 hour, so now I go to the pound Aussie, and I can see, oh, so I have a bird's eye view of all the different time frames that I so I know exactly where it is I'm looking to go. This is something that I'm going to probably market. I've been building it for about 5 years now. So yeah, so that's it is pretty cool. Oops. We've got all the bugs worked out of it now, so
Yeah, I'd be interested in a copy of that at the right price.
yeah, I haven't decided. I haven't decided yet. It's not that it's not a point that I we'll make it clear. It's not a point I need the money or want the money. It's I've put there've been a lot of time and effort put into it, so I'm sure my programmer would I would like for it to pay for itself, let's put it that way.
Yeah, I can understand that. It just makes life a little easier at this end.
Yeah. So let me just get my charts back to the way I had them. I better get back to what I was doing, otherwise I could be losing my shirt right now, not even know it. All right, so let's look at the. All right, we're back to the two charts, right?
Yep.
All right. So we had an EJ. We're probably getting. All right, so let's. All right. So we had a Euro Aussie. All right, so we're coming back into profit. We're in almost in. We were in profit for a millisecond there. Euro CAD's in profit, or it was. So there's my signal, and I'm still good to get into that. Still, I have another signal on this one right here. Well, let's look at euro dollar, because we took the euro dollar on an inside bar here in the squeeze. This one here is much better. The signal here, this inside bar with the signal bar is beautiful. So we're doing well now. EJ. All right, so EJ is I didn't take the EJ, that's right. All right, let's take a look here. We have Euro Aussie. Let's see. Let's check out our Euro Aussie, see if we're going to get out of it or not. It's going to hit it's going to hit the take profit here. It's going to stall right here, so there it goes. Come on, take that. Take that. It's stalling right there. I'm just going to close it. There we go, I closed it. EuroCAD. Like I said, I hate to sit in trades very long, just for the simple fact that I'd rather have the money in my pocket than in theirs.
Yep, agreed.
Euro dollar. Let's take a quick look at the euro dollar. The euro dollar is going into, we don't have much on it. All right, so it's gonna stop here at this level. There it goes. Beautiful. All right, so euro dollars. There's a double top right here. So to me, I'm more than happy to take that out and be out of that trade. Yeah. I'm out. Let's take a look at the next one I'm in. UChef. I'm in profit on the UChef as well. So quickly look at the UChef. On the UChef, my take profit will be this swing low, which is right there. So I'll set a take profit there right now. I am going against the 4-hour trend on it. And the daily, it's actually, the daily is long, so I'm not going to stay in that trade very long at all, actually, because I'm gonna float another chart. I'm gonna bring a chart over from my other monitor. So that's another thing that I have. I have the ability to take a chart from my original MT4 and bring it over. So this is it here. You see, this is the daily. So it's hitting this level down here on the daily. So, I'm happy to get out of that trade with, with 3 or 4 pips. There we go. I'm out. I just took 4. I'm in the ECAD now again. Let me just move this down out of the way for a second. Actually, let's do this. Let's put this over here on the right, and let's put this one on the left. Here we go. Now let's do it the other way around. No, I was in profit on the ECAD, and because I was playing around, I never took my profit.
I did one worth yesterday. It was 80 pips in profit on the UK, and I ended up giving 50 of it back. 2 pips off my target, and it reversed and ended up giving 50 back. Right, big mistake that.
Yeah, we've all done it. We've all done it.
Pips off my target. Waiting for it just to push up a little bit more, 2 more pips. Oh well.
Yeah.
Such is life.
Yeah, we've all done it. We've all done it. So, is there a comment in the chat? Yeah. What's this? Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to take that. I'm just going to take that profit now because I know it's. You see, it's kind of hovering right here. And there's a resistance, just small, but it's still resistance. Any level is resistance. So I'd be happy to get out and take a small profit. There's my ECAD there. It wasn't major. It was 2 pips. After 2 pips after the spread, so it actually was 4.5 by the time you figured out the spread. I'm happy. I'm happy to take my profit. It's money in my pocket. GU. Let's see if GU, there's the GU, take profit. GJ, let's pull it over here. All right, the GJ, I took my trade here, got out with 2 pips. So I could have sat in it and been down 10 pips. I could have taken again here on this signal to go long. But sometimes I talk too much. So let's change this to, actually I want to move this. I want to put this one over there. Let me move this guy out of here for a second. Move him over there. No, 3. Move him to 4. Yeah, so I really like this I really like this program that I've got, and I'm probably gonna. I don't know. Like I said, I'm looking at probably $150 to $200. I don't know if it's. I think it's well worth it. But again, I haven't. I really haven't put any thought, a lot of thought to it. I've got it out there for a couple of guys to test right now to make sure there's no bugs in it. So probably the next couple of weeks, I'll try and find somebody to market it, because again, that's something I'm not really good at it at all. So let's take a quick gander at what we got going on here. See if there's any signals we can get into. Well, we have another minute and 40 seconds before the next signal comes in, so I'd like to just see what might be a potential with a pullback or an inside bar. I don't need the daily on here, so let me move this to 30-minute. No, that's better. Okay, so let me change this one to 15. There you go. All right, but as you can see, I want to point out something here on this 15-minute chart. I'm going to make it bigger for the moment. Levels are very well respected. There's the zeros. There's the 75. Right. Make this a little bit smaller. You'll find that this is probably the 25. Let's see here. Sorry, the 75. So the 75. There's the 75 right there. So you can see the levels are very, very well respected. And like here it was at the 75. It came down and went broke right, or sorry, 75 broke right through the 50 and the 25 and went down, and it sat on the big number right there, the big zero. It went down to the 20, back down to the 75, back up to the zero, down to the 75, back up to the zero, hovered around the 75 again, 2 more times, back up to the zero, up to the 25, and back down to the zero. Now it's going back up to the 25. Those levels are hugely, hugely, hugely respected. Hugely respected. So, and it doesn't matter what pair you're on. Like, let's minimize this again and go to a different pair. You can pick any pair. Let's go to the Aussie CAD and look at it. Again, there's the 25. See how it's come up to the 25, sit at 25, and you can go back in time, and you can put those levels on. Here's the here's the zero. All right, then we had that big news flash, and then there it comes down to the 50. See, up to the 75, down to the 50. Very, 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 very well respected. The 0, 25, 50. This is a very simple indicator. It's the heck is it? I could probably post that indicator in the chat room for anybody if they're interested. It's called I can't remember now. I'll have to find it and send it into the room. Let me.
Okay. Yes, please.
Yeah, because you'll see that those levels are hugely, hugely respected. Hugely. And well, anyways, let's see what we had. Okay, we have an inside bar on the UJ. Let's go quickly take a look at it. Hopefully we're not. probably too late on it. We do. I don't see no inside bar on UJ. Huh? M5. CAD yen. Let's take a look at that one. Oh, I don't have it on my chart anymore. I used to trade 18 pairs, so I just I moved it down a few. I have no open trades at the moment because I'm just explaining everything. So let's see if we can get into a trade. I don't know if we can or not. We have 2 minutes and 40 seconds till the next candle. So euro pound, nothing. All right. EJ. All right. So we had a pullback here to our original signal on the euro dollar. I think we got in. Let me just pull the euro dollar trade over there. All right, so I got in on this inside bar here. Now I'd be sitting back at break even or minus at the moment if I didn't take that trade. So, you know, I'm more than happy to take that. You see, I don't have to worry about it. You know, take my 1, 2, 3, 4 pips and walk away. You know, I can walk away right now knowing I got money in the bank. So that's kind of the way I look at it. I know there's a lot of people that like to do long-term trading, and I just have never got the knack of it. Okay, so we have an inside bar here on the pound dollar. We are coming to a level of resistance. Let's move this to. We're coming to the. We're at the 1 a.m. 1 a.m. candle, so we're coming back up to the midnight time frame. Do I scale? No, I don't scale. I've tried to. I've thought of it. I've actually got an EA that I wrote that will let me do that. It'll take 3 or 4 positions, and then it'll take positions out as it when 1 gets to 5, and I've got another EEA that'll split the trades. So I'm only taking a court. This is because this is doing my first video in a few years. I'm only doing a 0.25. Normally I'm trading full lots, but I just wanted to get my feet wet on this webinar first before I go and blow it. You shouldn't say I blow it because I actually don't. So it might suck my first day out doing it. And next thing you know, I'm doing good. I'm happy with what I've got. I've taken, since I started here 45 minutes ago, I guess we've been in this webinar, I've taken 6 trades, and all 6 are profitable. So we have a potential signal going to happen here on the pound dollar. We have a pullback now. It's gone into some consolidation, so I'd really want to consider where I'm going to take this if it does break long, where I'm going to want to take it to, at what level. and I'm gonna want to look as to why it's consolidating, like on a higher time frame. Why the 5-minute is consolidating here. I mean, there has to be a reason. And so here, like for an example, here we have on the 15-minute. I don't know if you guys can see this chart very well. I'll make it a little bit bigger on the 15-minute here. We have a lot of resistance right here. Resistance. So it's come back up into that consolidation. It's hitting this consolidation here. So that's going to tell me pretty much to stay out of that trade, unless I want to get whipsawed around a little bit. Because I mean, more than likely it'll go up a little and then come down a little. But I would. It's important to know what's going on at different levels all the time. Really, in my opinion, it's if you don't know what's going on a higher time frame, and you're just you're taking every signal off of M5 scalping, you're not gonna be successful. So you have to understand support and resistance and trend and levels. You really need to understand them. If you don't understand them, then you're just shooting yourself in the foot, in my opinion. But so, like, it could go up to the 25. It could go back down to the 75, which again, there's the consolidation of the 75 is right. We can come down. Come down 25 pips from here. Yeah, so there's a consolidation of 75 is right there. It's like so lots of noise in the background now. All right. Well, let's see here. Let's see if we can get another trade or two in, and then I'm gonna probably go put a pot of coffee on and try and figure out what I'm gonna do with the rest of my day. Well, we have a potential long on the UCAD. All right. Let's just move that over here. All right, so, and we took that U-Chef, and again, there's a good reason why to get in and out of trades. There's my U-Chef. I got out of it, and then it went up against me 5 pips. Now I'm going to get another signal to get back into it here. You do that 3 or 4 times, so here's a signal here. Take your 2 pips and get out of dodge. Here's another signal here. It didn't break here, but we have an inside bar that broke. Well, that's good for 4 pips. We have another inside bar. It didn't break on the first signal, but it did on the second. So, and that was good for 8 or 9 pips. We have an inside bar here that didn't break, but we had a signal here that broke. So it's a very solid setup, but you need to. Who's making all that noise? All right.
I think someone's got the microphone open.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to ask questions, because I just don't like hearing only myself talk. So let's flip through these real quick. Okay, inside bar. Let's go back to this one here. We got an Aussie dollar inside bar. But
I must admit, candlestick patterns is not something that I really trade.
yeah.
you know, I've tried it before, and you know, I didn't really get on with candlestick patterns. I just tend to look at who's buying, who's selling, and who's lying. Basically, order flow, really.
Yeah. Well, with MT4, it's hard to get. Depending on the broker, it's hard to get. It's hard to get your order flow and your heat maps and everything else.
It's fine if you use an ECN. I use LMAX.
Right.
And you know, my stuff works really well with LMAX, obviously, because it's an exchange.
Right. All right. I just
like your custom written stuff as well.
Yeah.
That typically works with LMAX. That wouldn't work with you know, your and it's purely because it's an exchange, so it allows me to see proper volume and stuff.
Right. Well, I'm still I'm still a little in the little boy game. I'm still using a broker.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
So my ECAD, I just took that ECAD. It's in profit. I just took it off the signal bar here. There we go. That's good. I'm out of it now. I just took 10 pips on that. Sorry, not 10 pips. 5 pips. There you go. That was a nice trade.
Nice.
Yeah. Again, just let me just see.
Chomping away.
Let me just grab it and throw it up there. There was my entry. There's my take profit. In and out in 5 minutes. Actually, even less. Still in the same candle. That's the kind of trade I like. You know,
Yup.
that's the blackjack. Oh. Okay. But if you want to look at inside bars are on 15-minute and 1 hour time frames are absolutely amazing. If you're a longer term trader, they're incredible. You know, especially with trend, they're really good. Like, I mean, even this 30-minute chart down here. So your trend is up here, right? I know I'm kind of cheating because I'm looking in the past, but that's the easiest way for us in the past to look is, I mean, if we're looking at a trend here, there's an inside bar right here. It broke, and you know, that was good for 20 pips if you decided to, or wherever or if you wanted to stay in the trade, you know, like you could have marginalized the trade. So you could have taken a full lot here, taken 10 or 15 pips, and then split it so that it was a half lot or a quarter lot, so put money in your pocket. And then the next one, if the inside bar doesn't break, and you know you've got a trend, you know when you're in trend, if the inside bar doesn't break, you don't take the trade. With trend, here it is, pull back right back down to the 10. Even the 10 on the 1 hour is incredible. It's just I don't like to sit and wait. So there's an inside bar right there on the 1 hour. Boom. There's another inside bar right here. Now this one here, the river, this is what I call the river. There's another friend of mine who's been developing this, and I've been testing it, and it's absolutely incredible. Well, the river is very simple. It's 10 shift 1, shift 2, shift 3, shift 4, shift 5, shift 7. And when the river comes narrow, it's telling you that there's and once it breaks out of it, you know, boom, it goes narrow here. Once it breaks out of it, you know, like it's absolutely incredible. But when you're looking at it back to the inside bars, you know, I mean, there's a trade here, a trade here, a trade here, no trade here, a trade here. Now, I should qualify my inside bars. I prefer the inside bar to be, if in a bullish market, I prefer the candle to actually be bullish as well. All right, or if it's a bearish market, I want it to be bearish. So, in an upward market, I'd prefer this inside bar to be green, not closing down here, but closing above the previous price action. So, like if you look at this one, this inside bar, who was in charge? And that was an entry. Who was in charge? Who was in charge?
Right.
Right. So, I'm talking away here and make sure I have no open trades. No open trades. That's a bad habit I have. But
dangerous habit.
Yeah. I'm hoping I recorded this. Did I record this? Yes, I did. Good. Probably. But see here, we have an inside bar right here. A big pullback. It's on 30-minute. Now you can change this to a 1 hour, and it's just as the inside bars are incredible. Here's an inside bar with, right there in trend. This inside bar never got broke. This is not in trend. You don't take it. This one never got broke. This one's not in trend. Right? Well, this one's in trend for short, but as far as I'm concerned, it's between what I call in the squeeze. It's between my two moving averages, which is a 30 and a 10. But you see here, this inside bar, it didn't get broke until the next candle, but this one did. This one did. Oh. Okay, sorry about that. That's telling me my fun is over.
Right.
Yeah, no, it's telling me.
Okay, well, I'm going to disappear myself till about New York Open.
Well, I hope you enjoyed what I shared, and
yeah, indeed, yeah. Yes, enlightening. Yeah, thank you very much.
Just send me if you're you can send me a Skype request, and yeah. Oh, so I had some lurkers. Hey, Seb, thanks, no problem. Hopefully I did okay.
Right.
Hey, Brian.
Okay.
All right, we'll talk to you guys later.
Okay, thanks a lot.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.